The Patriots offense set to go to work, 2-0 on the young season. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game. But maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
Now Lewis here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They try again with Lewis. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriots at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Odafe Owe so quick. And he gets to him there behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Lewis between the tackles. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Throwing Jones. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give. Running right is Lewis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
It just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And we talked earlier in those first couple of weeks about how he fits in with this new offense. He's insisted he could be the lead guy. He just needs the carries to prove it. And he's certainly gotten some looks here early, and he's taking advantage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Lewis. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run with Lewis out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A second down run with Lewis. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On the handoff, Lewis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who...
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They'll keep it on the ground again here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start with an AFC East battle down in South Florida. Buffalo at Miami. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. The Bills trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. The Chiefs looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Mixon, a couple of touchdown runs. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Day.
The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
This is Lewis on the handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Jones. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 7 out. Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. This is Lewis. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll run with Lewis. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw on third down, Jones. A bullet throw, but incomplete. We get the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he?
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jones on first down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on second down, Jones going deep here for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. options galore here. Second and a few inches. They run. This is Lewis. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by next...
So now Jones and the Patriots down 20-14. A little over 40 seconds to go. Jones. He's got Henry, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, I'm no coach, but there's just not time right now for throws that short.
Yeah, sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. As Coach Madden liked to say, sometimes you have to take what you want.
Now Jones. They're thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau.